What's up? We are live. What's up? Okay, give me a second. Let me make sure we good. Okay, press one if y'all can hear me. Hold up, hold up. We gonna get into some stuff. Okay. Hold up, hold up. Can y'all hear me? Hold up. Press one if y'all can hear me. All right, press one if y'all can hear me. Hold up. Let's go. All right. Okay. What's up, everybody? Okay, yeah, we here. We here. Y'all, I have been just working, taking a little break from social media, and it's a lot that have been going on. Let us first, we're gonna talk about Lil Durk. He had apparently, let me get into this. This is really sad, you guys. But Lil Durk, brother was killed outside of a nightclub, and everybody was talking about. I was getting DMs about it, like, "Oh my gosh, Wiley, you should talk about this. This is really sad. What's going on in Chicago?" And I'm like, "Where was his security? Your brother." Is a marked man, meaning that he's a celebrity. People want to get under him, and people, sometimes he get like a hit on him. But I wonder, like, if you see people that's always dying around somebody, don't be too quick to go to a nightclub by yourself. Let me just say that. If you have a brother that is famous and that do rap music, I wouldn't go to a nightclub by yourself without security. So he was shot. It's no details. It's like we don't have any details at all about the situation, about why was he shot, or was it a fight or whatever. Only thing that we know that he passed. So this is yet another family member of Lil Durk that passed away due to gun violence. So I'm definitely praying for his family, but this is like I just don't know, and I don't even want to be around Lil Durk or any of his associates because it look like anybody that's around that is get shot, and that's to me that's sad, and it's so sad because I was looking at this is sad too, for real. I was looking at 6ix9ine and he was trolling. I'm like 6ix9ine, this ain't the time to troll, but when your day come, people gonna make fun of it. They're gonna rejoice. They're gonna drag you all on social media if your day do come, right? But when it comes to Lil Durk, I'm definitely praying for. I don't want to say this was gang related, but in my heart of hearts, I believe this is gang related. I do believe that something's going on, and they need to investigate it. But it's probably gang related. We probably won't get the details until months later because Chicago PD takes a long time bringing out giving us the reasons of why this person was killed. We don't, their investigation skills are just whack because there's so many unsolved murders in the city of Chicago. It's just really, really a lot. So we don't know. Okay. But he's definitely in our prayers. I'm definitely going to pray for him. He's definitely in our prayers. All right. Let's get into some WTF. OMG, Vanessa. I know, Vanessa from Bernie Mac, or, Vanessa. She got her OnlyFans, and this chick decided to post a Facebook video just shaking her bare ass. okay, with just underwear on. I think she had underwear, shaking her ass, just flapping it around, and it was good. It was good. I was getting turned on by it. I was like, okay, I'm really here for it. But I wonder, I'm like, is this money related? Like, why is she going around shaking her ass? Why is she doing this? Is she broke? Did them Bernie Mac checks dry up? Because you don't really see her in like major movies or television shows. But she apparently is got an OnlyFans and shaking her butt and all of this. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, what in the world is going on? And I'm like, when you see this picture, it's like she was just shaking her butt. And I'm like, what in the world? I know she grown. Okay? I know she grown. But what in the world is taking her just shaking her butt? And I was like, is she got financial problems? One of my producers, we reached out to her for an interview. Apparently she got back to us before a price, and I couldn't afford the price. I'm like, okay, now you shaking your butt. You got OnlyFans and you charge for interviews, allegedly. Okay, because that's the response I got back from one of my team members that reached out to her. But I'm happy. I want to know if she's single. I would love to date her. Like, she beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She beautiful and everything. It look like it smell good. I don't think it stank. I don't think it smell like fish. I don't think so. I think it smell good. And she living her best life. People were saying that, oh my gosh, Bernie Mac will be turning his grave and stuff like. No, he would not. He probably would be like, okay, let her do her. She's an adult. She do what she got to do. That was her television character. She's a grown woman, but when you on an iconic show, people don't want to let you live down that character. They always call you Vanessa. So I saw it, and then the other guy from Bernie Mac, he was working at AT&T or he was working for Verizon or one of those companies he was working for, and he had to quit because they was like, oh my gosh, you're working at AT&T, and they expect him to be rich. So, I hope that she's doing good. I gave her a couple of hearts in the DM. She saw it. So I have a crush. That's my celebrity crush. Like, for real, for real. I would love to like really, really not tap that. I would love to, what I'm saying, hit her up. I don't know about tap that. And, and she's single, you know what I'm saying? I'm single. We could definitely do it. Okay. I was happy. Did y'all see it? What do y'all think about it? Do y'all think that it was great? Do you think that she's broke? Do you think that that's trashy? And I'm like, it's so many guys out here that have OnlyFans. There's nothing wrong for a woman to have an OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you get your bread. And so she got, she ain't got a big butt, but it's nice. Let me look at that video again. Hold up. Give me a second. Let me see if I can look at that video again. Can we go to that video? Okay, I ain't gonna be able to show it to y'all because it was playing music in the back, but I'm gonna look at it and hold on. Let me see if I can, where is it at, child? Let me see. Okay, I hate that it's like this. Okay, let me see. Let me look at it. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm looking at it. Okay. She did it. Okay, she did it. It was a lot back there. And it's chocolate, black thongs. And it is what it is. And she had on the blue, like, it was like, and she was on Facebook. She was literally on Facebook. And she was just dancing, shaking her butt and all that in her apartment. So, hey, she's great. I think she's an adorable person, beautiful woman, and she's grown. She could do what she got to do. Okay. Oh, yes. I'm looking at it. Oh, my gosh. She was just shaking it. Okay. Yes. I'm about to, let me save this video. Let me save it. Let me just save it. Okay, I said they're the icons, okay, and I might even pay for her OnlyFans. Producers, if y'all can find out her OnlyFans, send it to me. I might sign up for her OnlyFans and see what she's showing over there. And this is the thing: don't just show clothes. Like, I want to see slob. I want to see you. I want to see you suck it. I want to see lick. I want to see everything. When I get into people OnlyFans, I want to see the extreme. I don't want to just see you in a tank top or you in some lingerie. I don't want to see all that. I want it all off. For me to pay my $15.99, whoosh! I want to see it all. I mean, bare just birthday suit with oils and all type of. So I want to see it all. Okay, I want to see you in the shower playing with it, etc. If I'm gonna subscribe to your OnlyFans. I don't want to subscribe to your OnlyFans. You walking your dog in your panties. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. But apparently, she released the video and y'all saw it. So, okay, let's move on. If I would subscribe to it. Hey, she got a beautiful smile. Oh, that was a beautiful picture. Oh, she got a beautiful smile. We should get married. We should get married. Okay. Let's get to Gary Owens. Let's get to Gary. Gary Owens is what I call a white man that played a persona of being black. Predominant of his audience is black people. So, he married a black woman, but he's a cheater. So his wife is calling him out right now. Let me see. Can I find what his wife is said? Let me see what she said. Give me a second, you guys. I'm gonna pull that up so I can read it. Let me see what she said. Oh wow. Okay. Hey. Look at him. Okay, she put in here, his wife said this. She said, I have never gone to the media. The media goes looking for the paperwork. I have allowed you to tell your family, friends, and fans any false narrative that you want or need it to be about us, the relationship, and our kids. Because I don't care or feel a need to defend or explain myself. You and I know what it really is. But when you go and make these dumb passive-aggressive posts and these insensitive-ass T-shirts, I am triggered, and you now have my attention. You haven't supported us since April 1st. Nothing, nada, zero. Not electric, water, gas, not insurance, medical, dental, life, car, house, etc. Not groceries, not maintenance for the house, not gas or maintenance of the cars, not the platinum card I got for us because you wanted one. You couldn't get one on your own. Not the cell phone you had for 23 years and said you just got another phone number and I didn't didn't pay the bill. And all of our bills are attached to my SSN and credit. You have paid the 4,500 mortgage that is attached to your SSN and credit for the first time, but that's it. You haven't seen your daughter in over 6.5 months. You haven't seen your son in over 4 months. This is your choice. You do remember us, right? I guess. We were useful when your content was needed, or when I allow you to live your best life while I stay back with our kids, the house, and taking care of the business. This is what it is after 23 years of being the only one to have your back 100% of the time. Wow. The new you is a MOFO. Do you even recognize right anymore? You're showing lack of care for me, maintaining a financial stability and sole emotional support for our kids. I am the only person that have always protected you and you treated me like this. Says more about your character into any of your antics. You are not a good guy, so cut it out and get a shirt that said deadbeat. I will let you get back to you living your best life, lying, clout chasing, side chicks, and looking for a black celebrity friend group. Hashtag give you. What did she say? What was this hashtag? Okay, it says something. All right, she have a whole bunch of hashtags here, and I really feel for her. But this is the thing. I kind of not gonna blame the wife. I blame Gary. But this is the thing: when you allow your man to do all this cheating, all of these side chicks, and then when you fed up, then oh my gosh, why are you doing this? Like you knew he's gonna do it, right? This is nothing new. It's really sad that he is not providing for the family, but he did pay the mortgage, but not paying the bills. Like, do right by your family here. You can't be going on stage making people laugh, talking about you this good father, you this good husband, and you not a good husband or not a good father. Like, do live up to those principles and treat your wife with respect and take care of your kids. Now, you may not want to be married. You may just want to be out there with your side chicks and get these strippers and all of that. Do it, right? Hey, you grown. But at least be a father to your children by being there for them and also being present as well. Don't try to act like you ain't got no family. You have built your platform, your whole persona on being a white guy, marrying a black woman, and having this mixed racial family. So do right by your family. Because if you're not going to do right, then you need to just quit doing comedy. Like, because the joke is on you. Because I'm not going to go to your show if you're not taking care of your children and your wife is here on social media spilling tea that you just a bad father and husband. Why would I go to your comedy show? I won't go. And I don't even really think you that funny in the first place. And to do a black woman like that, like, come on, do your own woman. Marry somebody white and do them wrong. But don't do it to a black woman. Don't do it to a sister. And I really feel for her. And she beautiful, too. She ain't ugly at all. And why the world you couldn't get your credit up to get a platinum card that your wife had to get it? See, ladies, don't be getting your credit messed up. When a man can't get approved, say, listen, baby, you ain't going to better get that card until you get your credit up. If your credit is too low to get a card, then say, you ain't going to better get it. Your credit low, don't go and put it on your SSN number and on your credit because as soon as they don't pay it, that's going to come back and hunt you. So I'm praying for the wife. And what do y'all have to say about it? Leave me a comment below. Who y'all blaming? Y'all blaming the wife or y'all blaming Gary? Okay? I'm just saying it like that, okay? Hold on 1 second. It is what it is, and I'm just keeping it all the way real when it comes to that. Okay? Okay, hold on 1 second. Can y'all hear me now? All right. Hold on. I don't know. They said a mic thing went down. Give me 1 second. Can y'all hear me? Press 1. All right. So, and another thing I want to say about his wife. Sleep with his best friend. Get somebody else. Like, go do interviews. Write a book. Monetize off your pain because somebody will pay you so you can interview to spill tea. I won't just sit at home and your man is saying all this type of stuff on social media. Go ahead on and do what you got to do. Okay? So I'm just keeping it all the way real. Go do an interview. Get on these shows and spill tea, and they will pay you. I know many different bloggers that will pay for your story, give you some thousands of dollars so you to spill tea, and you can help that to get some groceries and take care of your family. But make sure you monetize. Make sure you write a book. Who knows? But Gary is really not that mainstream like that. He's really like. A lot of black folks like him, but white folks don't too much getting into his comedy like that. But okay, we're going to move on. All right, give me a second. Okay, let's go to we're gonna go to Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey and Jay-Z. I'm not surprised. But she dumped Jay-Z and said, I'm no longer working with Roc Nation. Y'all treated me wrong and y'all don't care about my career and all of this. And they have done a great job managing Mariah Carey's career. But anyway, they had this big argument. Allegedly, they said Mariah went in on Jay-Z. They had a bad meeting. It was terrible. It was nasty. And what I'm trying to say, for these previous years, Mariah had a lucrative career. She had the book, of course, the Christmas stuff, the specials, the concert, Vegas. She had a lot. She had a very lucrative past. I don't know what more does she want. She got millions of dollars. I just think that she's a diva, and Jay-Z got to always answer a call. Jay-Z got to do what she want to do. And as soon as Jay-Z don't do exactly what Mariah Carey want him to do, she's going to dump him. So I understand it. I get it. But just dumping Jay-Z does not act like Jay-Z didn't do anything for your career, because he done a lot for your career. I just think that she can no longer sing the way she used to. You know what I'm saying? She can't really hit them high notes like she used to. And I just really think she's just come out seasonal when it's just Christmas time, because that's the only time why I care about Mariah Carey, when it's Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. That's the only time I want to hear from, and then I want to hear her old stuff. But she really, when it comes to like music, she haven't really been on the charts in years. In a long time. I think her and Beyonce, it's been a long time since both of them been on the charts. And you can have the best manager in the world, but the manager can only do so much. You can have the best manager in the world, but a manager cannot force them to put you on the charts. Because Beyonce been with Jay-Z for 20 some years, and she haven't been on the charts in 10, 15. It's been a long time since Beyonce had a number one hit. Been a long time since Mariah Carey had a number one hit. Let's just be clear. Let's just be all the way real. Mariah could just go on there and sit down and retire. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's really checking for her music-wise unless it's her own material. But when she come out with a new song, that ain't pushing up. No, it ain't making top 10. She could debut a new album today. It ain't gonna be in the top 10. It may be because she got a lot of fans that will probably stream it, but they ain't gonna be checking for her music like that. She just needs to have a seat in her career, the same way Beyonce should have a seat, because no one's really checking for them musically. And it's been a long time since either one of them been on the charts. So, Mariah, you can't blame Jay-Z for your career tanking. It's that voice. It's that voice that has been taken. Now, we all know when it comes to Rock Nation, it's just not Jay-Z. He have a team of white folk that represent the client, right? It's not just Jay-Z. It's his company that represent. But when things go wrong, Jay-Z gets the blame for it because he owns the company. He's the face of the company. We all know that he's not the one that's making all the deals. No. You got other stuff that goes on. Okay? She's moving on. She found somebody more suitable for her that's definitely going to actually listen to her and just kiss her butt and do that. But as soon as something don't sell right, she's going to blame the manager. And sometimes, Mariah, you have to just blame you, honey. You have to blame you. You have to be the blame. You're the reason why you're not selling. You're the reason why your career is taking. It's your voice. But did you have a profitable career for the past 30 some odd years? Yes. Your career has been everything. You have millions of dollars in the bank. So you don't have to continue to get out here and try to dumb managers, all that. Just let it go. Retire. Like I've been telling you, give openings or give, how can I say this? Sit down, let these younger women take over. I think it's very selfish of her. I need to do a video. Mariah Carey is selfish. Because there's so many Ariana Grandes, so many Summer Walkers, so many, Jasmine Sullivan. Sit down and let these younger women do music because you ain't got the voice like that. You just don't get it, okay? Okay. All right, so we gonna move on to the next one. Oh, child, I can't probably see out the glasses. All right, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. We need some thumbs up. Hold up, we got 200 some odd people up here. Make sure y'all click that thumbs up. It is free, honey. Listen, it's free. It don't cost a thing. Just click it. Boom. Okay. All right. Okay, where we gonna go next? Okay, we got two topics. Okay, this where we gonna go next. Okay, I need a picture up though. I need a picture. Okay, and then we could talk about her. We could talk about it. I gotta have her picture. Thank you. Okay, hold on. What y'all saying in the comments right now? All right, so here we go again with Charlamagne and the Jessica Reed situation, right? Kwame Brown interviewed Jessica Reed, mother and brother. And let me tell you, Charlamagne should have never tapped on the shoulders of Kwame Brown, because this man have dug up the skeleton of Jessica Reed case and give it more eyeballs and ears to the situation. So about 2 days ago, Kwame had interviewed Jessica Reed mother and brother. And the mother came with receipts. That honey said, this is the paperwork. I got this document and this document right here. And it was no DNA evidence and all that. It was no DNA that cleared him. We got investigators tracking down the other 2 guys that had, raped her. And we're tracking them down right now. And let me tell you, like, she came with receipts and she was just talking. I'm like, okay, what in the world is going on here? I'm like, Kwame, what's going on? So she was breaking it down. Then the brother was like, he's sick to his stomach because every time she come on the screen, or every time, Charlamagne come on the screen or radio, it conjures up that night. The brother was saying he did not want his sister to go to the party, right? The mother said she agreed to let the daughter go, but not by herself. She agreed that her brother, baby mama, go with her, which she was 18 and Jessica was 15. So, so the mother is saying that they got a GoFundMe account set up. And while having this GoFundMe account set up, they are going to track down these 2 guys that had raped her as well, including, Charlamagne was one person, but there's 2 other guys that we don't even know their names. I'm hearing allegedly that they're getting close, that they're getting some leads. So we shall see how that's going to turn out. If those other 2 guys get charged, then that will bring more awakening in it. I know I personally did not send out an email, but some of my producers sent out emails to other people, was Tamika Mallory and to other people in Time's Up, and they haven't got a response. But the mother was saying it was like not too many people have been talking about her daughter's story. So I hope that the daughter get the story out. Let me tell you, Charlamagne has been getting dragged in the Breakfast Club comments. I have been reading the comments. I've been getting dragged, but he's still in the Breakfast Club, right? He's not canceled. So we shall definitely see how that's going to go and how that's going to play out. What I think Charlamagne should just go on and cut a check to keep them from talking. Let him cut a check and be like, he can't admit no wrongdoing. You got to be quiet, and you know what I'm saying. Even then, if she cut a check, I think they'd still be talking, because I think Jessica still get somebody and still probably be talking. But he's gonna probably have to cut a check, and if not, she's gonna always talk. Did y'all check out that interview with Kwame? With Kwame Brown? Did y'all check it out? Let it be known. Did y'all check that interview out? Let me know in the comments if y'all check it out. Did y'all check it out? Press 1 if y'all watched the interview. I just want to know how many people watched it. If you watched the interview, press 1. I want to see. All right. Okay. It was a couple people that watched it. Okay. Shout out to y'all. Okay. Let me, he's the guy who's going without, he's the guy who's going out without a fight. We had a couple people that watched it. Okay. Okay. I know I wasn't the only one. So I just hope that Jessica would have just did it. Cause the mama, every time I see the mama, I'm like, girl, you doing all this talking. You should have let your daughter testify. You're part of the reason why Charlamagne's out here scot-free. You should have let your daughter testify. You doing all this talking so big and bad. You should have let your daughter testify. Period. And so what the mama trying to do, she trying to clear up and be like, listen, I used to not let my kids go out with nobody. But then somebody said you need to loosen up and let your kids go out. And she was talking about Charlamagne didn't look like he was 22. She thought he was like a high school person or something like that. And Kwame was like, listen, I was 22 years old and I never wanted to hang out with a 15-year-old girl. Never. I've been 22 before. I never wanted to hang out with a 15-year-old girl. Like, come on, what? Like, really? And so right then and there, if all of this is true, Charlamagne has been setting this girl up from the first day he went to her mom's house. He set her up. And he's going to pay for it, hopefully. She might have been paid. I don't know, because Jessica did not get on that live. Only person that was on that live was the mama and the brother. The mama you saw on camera. The brother you ain't see on camera. But the mama, she had some documents. The mama was pissed because I think the mama is mad because she gets dragged, and she should, because you ain't let her testify. That's the only thing I can blame mama for. You ain't let your daughter testify, and your daughter is dealing with this. And if you would have let her testify, she could have got some type of healing, because Charlamagne would have been in prison. He would not be on the Breakfast Club. He would not have a deal with iHeartRadio. He would not have his own publishing house. He would not have any of those things if the mother, Jessica Reed's mother, would allow her to testify. All right, we're going to move on. I said what I said about that. I know they ain't going to like it. All right, let's get to the fight. Okay, let's get Jessica off the screen. Thank you. All right. So Floyd Mayweather and let's just be quite clear with this fight. And Logan Paul this was the most boring fight I've ever witnessed, right? The fight, to me, I would expect Floyd to knock out Logan, or Logan to knock out Logan to knock out Floyd Mayweather. I wanted to see some blood. I wanted to see a swollen eye. It looked like it was a draw. It looked like they were hugging. It just looked like they was like, let's get this money. Let's get these people to pay all this money on Showtime. And let's get Cash App to get that Cash App money. And I'm not going to knock you out, but I'm going to get you some millions. I'm like, what the world is going on? Like, did y'all see the fight? I didn't enjoy it. Now, I watched the fight on YouTube. I went on YouTube. I went on Instagram. I had to find a way to watch this fight because I was at work and I wasn't going to pay no $50. So finally, one of my Instagram followers, they were streaming the fight. Then it went down and another person was streaming it. So I was watching it. And all I just saw them was just hugging. I'm like, what? Like, I want to see some blood. I want to see a busted lip. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to see. Did y'all see the fight? It's like you could get some highlights because they and when I tell you, I was so glad I did not stream that fight on YouTube, because them YouTubers, they were getting them copyright strikes like that. I was watching one YouTuber, he had about 60,000 people in his chat, and I was watching it, and whoop, he had got a strike. They cut his stream, gave him a strike right there in the live. I was like, this is why I am not streaming the fight, because I was like, one of my producers like, you should stream it and get some subscribers. I was like, no way, because it was this YouTuber that did it, and he instantly got a strike, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. But I wanted to see some blood. I didn't see any blood, any swollen eye, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't see any of that. Okay, due to it being episode match, no winner would be announced because the judges didn't judge it. However, Floyd did get the most. Yeah, Floyd got the most punches, right? I think it took away, and I was watching Booker T. Y'all know who Booker T is. He's a wrestler. And it does take away from the art of boxing, because it's like a joke. Like, what the world is going on? They wasn't real. They were hugging. Oh, how you doing? And Floyd got a couple of punches. You know what I'm saying? And Logan, he got a one or two punches. But I wanted to see some swollen eye. I wanted to see it like Martin when he was boxing somebody in Martin. He got knocked out. He was all swollen up. That's what I wanted to see. Down go Frazier. I wanted to see down go Floyd. Down go Floyd. He has been knocked out. I wanted to see that. I really, really wanted to see that. And I did not get a chance to see that at all. Okay? I wanted to see blood. I wanted to see a broken arm, a broken knuckle, or something. 20 years ago, you couldn't recognize somebody after a boxing match. Nowadays, they doing each other here. I'm like, what the world is going on? It was getting Tracy Wiley. It was all a hugging. Like, what? I don't want to see that. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. I'm over these phone lines. If we got anybody that want to call in, I know it's late because all my moderators is in the bed asleep. Everybody work, and I just got off of work, and I said, "Hey, let me come on here and let me entertain y'all really quickly and come on this show and talk to y'all because I haven't been live for about 2 days. So I'm gonna open up the phone lines. If anybody want to call in, give me a second. I'm gonna allow you all to call in, and if you're available. I didn't expect anything different, you know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't pay for it because it wasn't nothing. Like, it wasn't nothing. Child, it was a hot mess. They build this fight up as being a fight of the century, like, and he made millions, you know, because I saw a lot of people were there. They were in there. Even the Migos was performing with them tight jeans, leather pants on. They was in there performing, were lip singing. They wasn't really singing live, you know. It was lip singing and all that type of stuff. And I really thought I would see some more stuff here. So give me a second, you guys. I want to open up these phone lines. Good gosh, I am so hungry right now. Then we're going to do my story time. So give me a second, you guys, because I'm super hungry. I'm super hungry right now. So give me a second. Okay. Floyd has a great son to impress. Yaya was the promote. I'm like, it just wasn't the best. Okay, it was epic. I understand that expedition match and all. I get that, but I wanted to see more. It was boring. They made millions. Like, come on now. Anytime I gotta pay to see this fight, I want to see blood. Period. It is what it is. That's just like me. I was supposed I haven't purchased a wrestling pay-per-view match in forever. And I just watch it on Peacock. But I stopped even sometimes watching wrestling because it's not the same no more like it was back in the day. I don't want to just see you hugging. Like, come on now. So give me a second. We got the phone lines open up. Anybody want to call in? The number is 646-716-8447. Oh, my stomach. Okay. So I want to tell this story time. So y'all sit down.
Blog Talk Radio.
I want to talk about this story. Okay. Working. And working in healthcare is really something. So I want to tell you about working in healthcare. This one particular story. I was working with this one resident, and when I tell you it was on the light, all just on the light, boom, I need help, boom, boom, boom. So I need to be changed. So I'm like, okay, I'm here to help you. I was proceeding to change, and when I tell you, hold up, we got a phone call. 9867 caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Wiley and Chat.
Hey.
Everyone, this is the voice from New York. I just call in real quickly to discuss what you discussed today, Wiley. The Gary Owens situation with his wife, it's sad that he used his family as jokes for all this time, and then next thing you know, he's like a deadbeat. The thing is, if you've been with someone for so long, I hope he collected the bag low key. Because it seemed like he didn't pay anything for 2 months. And this is why it's hard for women to depend on men when it comes to being a housewife. And you should always have your own bag on the side so they won't when they're ready to jump, they won't be as froggy or whatever the saying goes. Because we don't know the intricacies in their home, but I thought he was a good dude. The way he, performed in his act, and to find out he's treating his wife that way is like I'm completely shocked. And mind you, his wife is gorgeous, okay? Like his wife is beautiful. And to see how he be treating his black queen, I'm like, really, Gary? Really? I'm just pretty shocked on that. I agree, Wiley, that the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul fight was corny. It was mad whack, okay? Like, let's be clear that Floyd could have definitely knocked him out long time. Or I would say that Floyd wasn't as tired as Logan was tired. Logan was tired, but Floyd, like, really bounced around that court because he's smaller and more agile. And I feel like they did it just for clout. I feel like, Floyd was like, I'm getting money. I'm getting $200 million for this. And Jake Paul is going to get, I think they just did it for clicks and views. It was all a facade. And, for Floyd to be in his 40s and to still hold weight with someone who's 26 and he still can move, he wasn't as winded, he's in good shape. I feel like if Floyd really took this seriously, if Jake wouldn't last 8 rounds at all. And I agree with you with wrestling. I'm a big wrestling fan from Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and stuff. And wrestling has become very corny since then. I haven't watched it in years. And that's how boxing is. Everything has become very whack and superficial. And lastly, you spoke about Mariah Carey dumps Jay-Z. I think Mariah Carey just needs to bow out like a lot of the greats. Like Serena Williams just lost her match. She needs to bow out. Nicki Minaj, she should just, get into other things as well. Just to let's keep the legacy. Like, if you already accomplished everything, and let's be mindful, like, Mariah Carey has Nick Cannon, right? So, and she's getting paid from that, and then her previous divorce. Like, she doesn't need to do this. Just relax. Like, no one wants to work. Why do you want to work? I prefer to stay at home and chill, and you have the money, you just want to work for what? Just enjoy your legacy. That's what I have to say, Wiley.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. So I had to go change somebody. So I went in the patient room, changed the resident, proceeding to put the brief on. Next thing you know, I kind of like turned to put the diaper, the brief in the garbage bag. When I tell you, all I felt was shit, piss everywhere. Like, whoosh, it just all over my arm, all over my scrubs. It was nasty because apparently she took like a laxative or stool softener, to break up your stool and stuff. And when I tell you, I had just cleaned her up. It was so disgusting. Oh my gosh. It was everywhere. I couldn't believe I was so pissed. And when you working in these environments, you can't do shit like, you can't yell, you can't cuss. I was extremely pissed. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I ran out of the room and I said, oh my gosh, I gotta go home. Oh, Mr. Wiley, we don't have nobody to cover you. It's so sorry that happened. We can give you a change of clothes so you can finish up your shift. I said, hell no, I got to go. So me just being a good trooper, I proceeded to go to the shower, into the shower room, took me a shower, changed into some other random clothes they have. And I went back and I proceeded to change this woman. Now, mind you, it just kept going and going and going. I'm like, what in the world? That was one of the worst experience as me being a CNA of just cleaning up mess. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was everywhere. And it was everywhere. And for me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is really something. And I knew that I wasn't going to stay long in no place like that. Because I'm like, I'm not going and you doing this to me. And I got to take a shower. And I threw them scrubs in the garbage. I'm like, it's nowhere in the world that I'm going to continue to have these scrubs going in the garbage. It was just nasty. And I was looking like, dang. And you would think like, let me tell you, this is the reason why a lot of these places don't have nobody. Because you ain't getting paid nothing to do what you doing. I think that if you got to do with dealing with mess in the human body and cleaning and scrubbing or whatever, you should be getting paid at least $20 an hour. Because if you have to proceed to clean somebody up when they have an accident and you have to clean up and you have to do that for 20 other people or maybe 15 other people, whatever amount you get, you should at least get paid $20 an hour. That should be the pay, at least starting out with, because it's a lot of work. And when I tell you, I have been a player I've said, so I just wanted to just tell you that one story there, and that happened a while ago, but I just wanted to tell my audience that. And I work now in like an assisted living. Easy, only thing you're doing is cooking, passing out meds, cleaning the kitchen, You maybe have to take care of 2 people that you got to do work for. Other than rest, you can walk to the restroom, etc. But you don't get paid nothing. And working in assisted living, I was like, here I am doing the medication. Here I am cooking their food, and you paying me this little amount of money. Like, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And when these people, they go into these places, they're paying thousands of dollars. They're not paying $400 a month. Some of these places, $4,500 a month. It's a lot of money that they paying a month to be in these assisted living, these long-term care places. And they're not paying for it. They're not paying us enough to do the type of work that we're doing and to deal with type of mess. I was supposed to go to this other job tomorrow, and I may not go tomorrow morning because that's a hard place. I'm talking about, I did 2 no-call, no-shows, and they still be calling me. Hello, Wiley, when you going to come to work tomorrow? You going to come to work? There's not enough money I could only do for my kids. Just you going to come? I'm like, golly, I just did 2 no-call, no-shows, and y'all still blowing up my phone? But they don't have nobody. And it's hard. It's literally hard. It's hard work. It's not easy work. It's literally hard. Anytime that I work in a place where I cannot even sit in on my phone to check out the news, it's hard work. Hard work. And I'm like, do I really want to do this? And they just be calling me. Hello, can you come in? They just call me, like, they leave me so many texts. We really need you 6 to 2, 2 to 10, 10 to 6. They just be just texting me down. I'm like, oh my gosh. Y'all ain't got no people because, and it's simple. Y'all is not paying people nothing at all. And they talking about you change. Of course, they ain't paying enough. You gonna move around. You ain't gonna stand on one place making this little type of money. If you find a place to make $1 more, you go there. You know, healthcare, I think, got worse after the pandemic because a lot of the workers, you know, they had got unemployment. So maybe they'll start coming back to the jobs. But it was really hard once the pandemic hit because a lot of these CNAs, they were getting like them big checks from the government, which is sad that, you know, you have to stay home, get a government check or unemployment check. That means the job is not really paying you nothing because if you choose to stay at home and don't come to work, that means your job ain't paying you nothing. It's really something. Like, come on now. Yeah. No, who said I quit? I didn't say I quit. I said, I don't know. I just said I quit. But I was giving y'all a story time, okay? It's hard, degrading at times because you get treated like poo-poo. You get treated like trash. And this is the thing about it. When you're dealing with ungrateful family members that they put their loved ones in a nursing home. So you should be nice to the people that got to clean your mama. You should be nice to the person that got to bring your mama some cold water. You should be nice to the person that got to shower your mother. You shouldn't be mean, or your dad or whomever, or your family member. You shouldn't be mean. You shouldn't be nasty. You shouldn't come up in there giving us orders and acting like we work for you and like you're my boss and all that. You should be nice. You shouldn't come out with that, oh, this ain't done. I don't understand. Y'all do this. I'm going to take my mama out this place. Well, take your mama out the place then. That ain't hurting me. I be wanting to say, you be like, oh, y'all ain't doing right and all that type of stuff. Y'all ain't helping. Y'all ain't doing right. But my mama take my mama up out this place. Y'all is none. Y'all trash. Blah, blah, blah. Bye. Take them out. Goodbye. Because when you taking care of 20-some people, mama ain't gonna be able to get all that care that you want mama to get. You got mama in a piss poor establishment. Though they be talking about it's 5 stars. This is a 5-star. I don't know how the word get to it be a 5-star when it smell like piss and shit. When you walk around the corner, you smell it before you walk up. You know you at this place. So it's hard. You can't do everything. And when I first started doing CNA, I tried to do everything, but you can't. It's too much. And I'll tell in a second, well, do you do all your 8 showers? No, I didn't. I didn't do all my 8 showers. No. Too many call. Oh, you see these call lights? I'm only one person. This when I really get pissed. When you hear me say I'm only one person, listen, I get that when I get there, but I'm in this room, and I told one nurse, I'm like, excuse me, don't come bother me when I'm changing somebody and you see them lights on. Get off your happy behind and you go answer them lights while I'm in here changing somebody. But don't come on knocking on this door talking about these lights on when I'm up here changing somebody. Because you can stop, because I can leave. I'll tell you that in a second. I'll tell you that in a hot second. I can clock out. I can leave. This is a hot mess. One place that I worked at, and I didn't last long, I went, and it was no CNAs. Like, it was 60 residents on this unit. Didn't nobody show up. And it was like, oh, once in a while, you're going to be the only one. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not even clocking in. Sorry. I will see you later. I'm not working by myself with those 60-some residents. That ain't going to happen. It's just going to be me. Sorry. I got an emergency. I got to go. Boom, 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 boom. No. Ain't gonna happen. I'm not. I've done that before. Being the only person, it's literally too much. Okay, but when I have moved to like downgraded to like working in assisted living, I'm telling you, it's much better. These people, when I work in assisted living, they be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so much work." I'm like, "Listen, only thing you doing passing out meds, cooking their food, and you may do something for about 3 people." If you work, I told this one lady, I said, if you work in a nursing home, you will be kissing the ground of this place where even though they ain't paying you nothing here, because they not, they selfish. But this ain't nothing compared to work in a nursing home. And I'm talking about a nursing home when you got 30, when it's hard people to do. Not easy people. I'm talking about hard people to do. Okay? Now, some RNs help. I've worked with some great RNs. I know their names. Shout out to, I ain't going to say their name, but I've worked with some awesome RNs that will help, that will pass out water, that will pass out the trays, that will answer call lights. And I work with some that will come there and say this, I'm in pain. I can't do nothing. I can't do no lifting. I got back pains. I got wrist pains. I got finger pains. So I can't do nothing. But you damn sure can come bother me when you see a light on. So you mean to tell me you can't walk and turn that light off, but you can push a med card to pass out meds? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You can do that to push. I can't do that. I can't do no lifting. I'm telling you. But nevertheless, I had to just let y'all know that. Shout out to all the CNAs in the building. All right. We're going to bring this show to a close. Somebody asked me who won the fight. It was a draw. It wasn't a winner. It was a draw. If I say it right. It was a draw. Okay, Floyd Mayweather and Mr. Paul, they were just hugging. It was literally a draw. Okay? It was a draw. It was literally a money grab, and they made the money. And I'm going to say this. I'm happy for Floyd. I'm happy that he is, as a boxer, I think he's one of the only boxers that have literally monetized his name and career for a long time. I think the George Foreman grill, I think he did a great job, monetized his name. But Floyd, when they're talking about making millions, it's a lot of stuff when you're talking about millions of dollars. He made a lot of money, okay? Whoa, or the suckers will take 5 minutes break. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. Let me take them off the screen. I think we talked about them already. Take them off the screen right now. My sister, at RN, they are busy as well. Okay, yeah, it's some that are busy. They're overworked. When I'm telling you, they're very, very overworked. I get it, and this is why I will tell you places. your mind. I've seen people, they develop sores because you can only if you get changed one time. Is one particular person, he had developed a sore and it was so big you could stick your whole hand up in it and it rotted out, and he passed away because again, you have to change people. But if you only have one or two CNAs for 60 some odd people, that's a lot. You ain't gonna be able to change these residents every 2 hours, where it's the good thing to do to change them every 2 hours. But it's impossible to change them every 2 hours, because if you work from 6 to 2, by the time 2 o'clock come, because when the trades. So let me tell y'all how CNA work and give y'all a picture of what I'm talking about. They eat breakfast, lunch, right? So if you work in the morning shift, you got to serve 2 breakfast and lunch. Once it's breakfast time, you have to stop what you're doing and serve them people they trays. You're not going to have people, unless you're in a place that really help, to pass out the trays. You have to stop what you're doing, pass out the trays. Then once you're done with, then you have to feed all that. So it's close to impossible to do all that every 2 hour stuff. It's really it's close to impossible to do it. You think you can do it? I've seen many people try and they didn't last long because you can't do it. It's impossible. It's really impossible. You only one person. But somebody got put. I would. Yeah, I've had all type of stuff on there. That I'm really telling y'all, it's something. I really have. Okay, you guys, I'm going to bring this video to close. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. I want to give a special shout out to all the producers in the house. I miss y'all. I took 2 days off because I was working. I took 2 days off, but I said I was going to come and talk to y'all tonight. And yesterday we was going to go live, but it was really stormy here in Dallas, and it was coming down hard. And I was traveling there, stuff coming home. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to go live because the internet going in and out. And so tonight was much better. I'm surprised the state doesn't help with paying CNAs a reasonable wage to take care of all those people. I'm surprised too, honey. I'm surprised. That's how these CNAs do the bare minimum. Some of them do the bare minimum, if not none at all. But definitely deserve higher pay. All right, you guys. Thank you all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. I want to give a special shout out to The Voice in New York. Thank you for calling in. As always, you always, call in. And there's another caller that always call in. I call her the R. Kelly defender. She didn't call in today because we want to talk about R. Kelly. But this summer, we're talking about, and also too, we're going to drop the flyer. We're going to be covering the Cardi B and Tasha K lawsuit. And that's going to be in September. So the flyer is going to drop soon. We're going to be covering that lawsuit, breaking it down, giving you all that reason of who's going to win and breaking it down week by week. And we're going to definitely do that as well, okay? So that flyer should be dropping soon. And don't forget Tuesday. Let me double check. Let me do this announcement. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it's Tuesday. We are doing 2 men and a lady. I believe Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Now, let me double check because I want to tell y'all today because y'all be looking forward to it. Yes, Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to be doing 2 men and a lady. Katie Talk 101 going to be on, and also Conscious TV will be joining us for 2 men and a lady, and that is going to be this Tuesday. So if you're in the building, make sure you come and show us some love. We will definitely see y'all over there. That'll be 2 men and a lady, okay? Definitely. Okay. And of course, we're definitely doing that. All right, let's go. I call her the R. Kelly defender. She probably get ready to call in. Though you mentioned R. Kelly. She already, because I'm telling y'all, I was just honest, y'all. I was just on one episode. I'm like, this chick, anytime it gets, R. Kelly, see, this is the thing about R. Kelly and all this R. Kelly. I'm like, girl, are you getting paid by R. Kelly? I need to ask her what is the trial date. So if you in the bushes, DM me. Because I got to bring her on camera because she love her some R. Kelly. Okay? She love her some R. Kelly. What about Missionary Wigs, Icon, Wendy? We need the regular callers. Oh, here again. Yeah, once we go live early, we'll get the Wendy William caller. We'll get the Wigs, caller. We kind of late, you know what I'm saying? Because I worked another job, and I'm off on Tuesday and Wednesday, right? I'm off on Tuesday and Wednesday and stuff like that. So, I was those days, so we got to be pushing out some content on those days. Okay? I'm reading y'all comments. Any other comments y'all have in there? Yes, Wiley got the weirdest callers, but they help make the show. Yes, they help make the show. We love the callers. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. And so we will be back tomorrow, same time, middle of the night. And we're going to be talking with y'all, chit-chatting with y'all. If this is your first time watching our show, make sure you all subscribe to the channel. Okay? Talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all. Oh, wait, is this her? Oh, no, that ain't her. Oh, God. You said, what happened to the mental health live we were supposed to get? We still going to do it. Give me a second. We still gonna do it. I think on Two Man and a Lady we're gonna talk about it. On Two Man and a Lady, maybe on Two Man, or maybe just with me. Y'all let me know. Okay, we still gotta do it. I was supposed to do somebody's show in May on Mental Health Awareness Month, and so we still gotta do it. So I gotta schedule it with them. Okay, y'all definitely be safe. Okay, is that her? I want to make sure. I want to make sure because she is that her in here. Hold on.
No, this is not her. This is the icon. The icon be in the bushes.
Hey, icon. Hi.
Who's calling me out?
Huh?
Who was calling me out? Who was calling me out?
No, they was calling out the lady that like R. Kelly. I was like, who called you out? Hey.
No, they said someone said we need the regulars like the icon, the missionary wig. Be in the bushes. But being that I called, I was going to call him, but I said, let me call him. Being that I called, and I want to touch on the Charlemagne.
Okay.
And the mom is cooking Mr. Brown.
Okay.
So yeah, Charlemagne really, really opened his mouth, and I think I know he's upset that he did open his mouth on Kwame Brown, because now it's just like it's just like something that you buried years ago thinking you're good to go is just like is waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Is really waking up. And I'm honestly surprised that he got the interview. I thought TK was going to get it, but I guess TK might get the Jessica Reed herself.
Yeah, TK need the I really think Tasha K need the Jessica Reed. I understand the mama, but we need to hear from Jessica because she's the victim. The mama, what she should have did was let the daughter testify. So she talking all this big and bad now.
I can understand that, but remember she was young, and you have to remember. If the daughter would have testified, she would have been on the prosecution side as opposed to the defender side. So, the defender lawyer is going to cross-examine her. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't be nice. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what they pay to do, to humiliate you, basically. So I think that's why the mother didn't want her daughter
I get it. But it's like, oof. People, I think the mama always gonna get dragged because she was like, y'all trying to tell why I did this and I had my reasons, blah, 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 blah. But she's gonna always get dragged. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. But I did watch the interview because y'all sent it to my DMs and texts and DMs. So I was like, okay, let me watch. And I was like, where's Jessica? But the brother said what he said and the mother said what he said.
But did you hear what the brother said?
What did the brother say?
He said, I can't quote him exactly, but he did say that it was times that he was trying to look for Charlemagne.
Oh yeah, he did. He couldn't find him. Remember? Oh yeah, he did say that. He said sometimes he was looking for Charlemagne, but he couldn't find him. Oh my God! Thank God he didn't find him because you end up in prison. Like you don't need to mess up your life and stuff like that. But they're looking for the two. the two guys, the other two guys, right? So they're trying to track them down. Oh, that's gonna be now. You already know they've been paid off. But if they get caught, they're gonna throw Charlamagne under the bus.
Absolutely, because he can't get charged, but I think he could be an accomplice or something like that. I don't know the term exactly, but if they get the two guys and they start talking and they put Charlamagne name in this, it's going to open up extra. But I don't think they would talk on it. Like, for example, I don't think the Reed family would talk on it if they're not close. You get what I'm saying? If they're not close to it.
Okay.
As opposed to if they don't have leads, if they didn't have any leads, they wouldn't have talked. But I think more stuff is going to come down the pipeline in this case.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, Icon, so much for calling in.
No worries.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We got the Icon on, and shout out to the Voice of New York, and we will see y'all again tomorrow night. Thank you, and thank you to all the people that thumbs up the video. Peace.